holding on. Feel like a dinosaur. Drinking tea from a high-tech kettle in Isaac's basement. Playing music with my...
Hello, and welcome to Tea Time, your very favourite podcast with the beautiful Caytlan here and myself, Isaak.
And we've also got Shiden, who probably won't speak much, but he's here. And our guest for today, introduce yourself, Tom.
Hey, I'm Tom.
Is Tom.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, I have a few friends that have like shortened down names.
Yeah.
Do you prefer Tom or Thomas?
Also, just whatever's easier, so usually just Tom.
Okay, because I know Nick prefers Nicholas.
Really?
Yeah, not Nick Everton, Nick Doyle.
Oh, yeah.
Nicholas. Like, I worked with him for 2 years calling him Nick.
It's more proper, like 3 syllables. Like.
But I was like, because everyone called him Nick at work. And then one time I was drunk and he said he preferred Nicholas. And I was like, thinking back on every time I'd called
so it's like
him
the
Nick.
truth came out.
Yeah, and I was like, shit, is he annoyed that I've called him Nick for the past 2 years? But, so our first segment for today is our tea tasting.
Alright.
Okay, so we mark it out of 5, 5 being best, 1 being worst. First is aroma and the smell of the tea.
Smells very green.
I think...
It has that hot water jug
Yeah.
smell to it. Like that chemical, metal hot water.
I think, I mean, out of 5, I'd give it a 3.
Well, green tea smells very Asian.
It just smells like green tea. Like, there's no distinct... You know how for the past few weeks, like, we had our... Was it the English breakfast that smelled like cuddles?
Yeah.
And, like, Tom's like, what the fuck? But, it smelled... And, like,
It
the
did.
Irish breakfast kind of smelled like a sense of adventure. Like,
Yeah.
it smelled
There's
adventurous.
no abstract concept for this. This
Yeah.
is just
It just...
bloody straight green tea.
I think
Exactly.
it's like some, like, garlic, well not garlic, ginger and some, like, lemon in it.
Well, you missed out. We
Ooh.
did lemon and
Ooh,
ginger.
We did.
Fuck.
That would have been much better. But we done it, so that's in the past. We won't bring up all the memories.
I don't think anyone liked the lemon and ginger either.
No.
I did.
Yeah.
Because...
I think if you're gonna go, like, green tea, like, Asian flavour, like, just make it more Asian. Just go for it.
I feel like it wouldn't taste too bad, like, with a bit of maple or golden syrup to make it really sweet.
you, Tom.
Yeah, fuck you,
Fuck's
Tom.
sake. He's fucked my 2048. Fuck you.
Talking about the old 2048 game that we used to play in class.
I've just started.
Well, it is technically maths, so...
I only just jumped on the bandwagon, like, a week ago, if that, and it took me... I was in the car, was it yesterday, Shiden? Thursday. I was in the car Thursday with Shiden, and yeah, he was talking to me, but I wasn't listening completely because I was so close to getting that 2048 tile. And then out of nowhere, it happens, and I was like, fuck yes, I did it! Because I'd tried for hours. I'm pretty sure I was on that one game for like 40 minutes trying to get that 2048 tile. And I just... Anyway, back to our tea. Back to the tea.
Yeah.
Taste out of 5. It's really hot, so...
I don't know.
Probably 2.
2.5.
I think it just tastes like water.
I'm not a huge green tea fan. Like, I do drink it, but it's never that enjoyable.
Yeah, I think I drink it when I'm like, oh, I've got no tea.
It's probably like, 2.
Because I know it has a huge caffeine content.
Oh, really?
So it's like apparently it's healthier than
'cause
coffee.
it's-
So I like it in the mornings. And I
It's-
feel like I'm healthy and...
Really good to boost your metabolism, I think. But if you drink too much,
Yeah, right.
like, you can't stop peeing. Like, I'm not... I used to drink green tea all the time, and that's why I've got this... I had the box. I don't even know why I still have it, but
Wait.
I used to go through like a whole box a week, so 50 a week.
Talking about peeing,
And
I've been eating like really like good like green vegetables and really good food, and like you ever have Baroccas?
No, I've never had
Yeah.
grappa.
Like
Yeah.
when I pee now, it's just like fluoro. It's just like insane. Like all this like nutrients and shit.
I mean, I don't drink water, so I'm not even gonna talk about my pee.
I mean, I just wanted to throw that
Shannon's
out.
like, drink water. But,
Shannon, check it.
yeah. I don't flush. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you
I
actually
do flush.
fucked me, didn't
Fucking
I?
weird.
I just lost.
Shatton's never gonna talk to you again. He's like, you ruined my tile. But I think, would you purchase this tea again at any stage
I
in your
wouldn't
life?
purchase it. I'm really glad I didn't fucking purchase it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think there's got to be the right time and place for green tea.
I think this is like the tea like you buy to keep in the cupboard. So when like a relative or someone you don't like comes over
Yeah.
and you want to seem nice.
Oh, you want some
and
green
like,
tea?
Yeah,
It's really good antioxidants. And
yeah, pretty much. It's that tea. It's the
And then they've got to
get
drink
rid of
it
tea.
because
Yeah,
they feel bad if they don't drink it.
and it's free, so they're not going to complain.
So you know, that's the practical purpose for this tea.
You buy good tea for yourself, and then when you guests come over, you get them.
You hide the
this.
good tea,
Yeah.
so you look like you've only got shitty home brand Woolworths
Yeah.
Select tea.
So if you want to fuck with your relatives, get this tea.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they'll probably still appreciate it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
because
have to be nice.
Well, even if you leave it in your cupboard unopened, the first relative that comes by, oh, I bought some tea for you because I knew you were coming over. Here, have some tea.
Solve.
Done. They'd feel so bad if they didn't drink it. But yeah, on to our next segment. Isaac, do you want
Wow.
to chat about what we're going to be doing?
alright, so what we're gonna try and do is because we wanted to make the show a bit interesting. So we just got a hat and we're gonna.
It's not even a hat; it's a beret
It's a beret.
that Tom voted yes for me to ditch. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh. Can you see who voted?
Yeah.
Oh damn! On the Instagram polls.
Yep.
But I don't think I can vote because I don't have it on I don't have it on my phone.
Oh, so you can only see the story.
Yeah, and I gotta
have.
click and it's like wait, it won't work,
Yeah.
which sucks. So I can't really Instagram, but I can look at.
And you know who
Instagram.
else voted no?
Yes.
Who?
Yes, I mean, I've never had so many people interact with my Instagram story before. I had in total
Maybe
over
you should do
100.
more polls more often then.
I hate people who do polls. I'm not gonna do polls if I hate people who do polls.
Unless she is, I don't know. But yeah, so we're
Wait,
just
who
gonna.
else voted?
Oh, sorry. Darcy. That girl.
Goss.
Yeah.
Ah,
She voted no. Yes, she voted yes, and so did this girl we go to uni with, Chelsea Roberts.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you. I'm mad.
Well, yeah, so we're just gonna write a bunch of topics, put them in a hat, and then we'll draw one out and start a conversation off of it.
Yeah, and I've chosen the topics for this week. I was hungry while I was writing them, so a lot of them are based on food.
We're
But
just gonna have an hour conversation about bananas.
there's nothing about bananas in there.
that's a shame.
That's a shame. I really want to talk about bananas, and then you ruined my
sorry,
dreams.
I'm sorry.
Ah,
Are we gonna get Tom to pick our first one?
sure.
Did you want to pick the first one?
Yeah, right. Just dirty grey.
It was under my bed for a long
Yeah.
time.
First topic. Donut time.
Donut time. You know what I love about donut time? I don't eat donuts, so.
What?
No, I don't. I just don't.
I don't think this podcast
I don't
is
eat,
gonna work.
I don't eat wheat or gluten.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you gluten free?
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's crazy.
On purpose or allergic? Like
Oh,
celiac?
yeah, a bit allergic, so. You know, if I had a choice,
But I
I'd
mean-
be smashing them donuts.
I think donut time is the best thing. When I went vegan, I couldn't eat any donuts, so I was sad. And then one day I went to donut time and I tried, what was that donut called?
Is that the green one?
It was the chai one with the caramel in the middle, and they haven't brought it back since.
Well, and they won't be bringing it back because donut time is no more.
What?
Donut time as a business doesn't exist anymore.
Oh no.
Did you not notice?
What?
Oh no.
Right, so moving away from how they taste, but donut time as a business got shut down for underpaying staff. You
This
can
is-
chat to Sam Kate about it.
We're getting her on the podcast next
Yeah.
week to talk
Should I just
about.
ring her up now?
Yeah, can we do that? Is
Yeah.
that okay? Are we?
Yeah.
We're gonna.
And we'll just harass her.
I just want to ask a few questions. Like, are we allowed to legally ask how much she got paid?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is exciting. Our first phone call interview.
I got no reception, so that might not work, but I'll message her and see what she's doing.
You know, we'll try it out.
But yeah, anyway, I feel like donut time always tasted like pretty stale though.
Yeah, actually, one time
Yeah, you
I
got
had
the pretzel one though. Obviously, the pretzel is gonna be
No,
stale.
but like all of them.
I had a pretzel one, and the pretzel tasted like cardboard.
Mm.
Just saying.
I like the fairy god. No, I love donut time because they have that vegan option. Everywhere else
I think as a
doesn't.
vegan option, it was good, but as in general, they were just stale and gluttonous and very overpriced.
Yeah, that's the one issue I had was that they were really overpriced for what they were. Like-
What, $12?
Oh, I think they were $7.50 or $8 each.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to Flower of Life on the Gold Coast, and they're a lot cheaper, and their donuts are like massive with like massive chocolate.
Or we could just smash out just a good old solid Krispy Kreme for like $1.
They're not vegan.
Life's not vegan.
I'm the only vegan in this room anymore. Like, so it doesn't really.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shiden?
Yeah.
Shiden.
Shine's not vegan anymore.
He lied to me about it for 2 weeks.
Didn't lie.
You can cheat sometimes.
I didn't tell the truth.
Are you like fully giving up on it? Or did you just
I
have a
thought he
few-
was just gonna have a mental breakdown for 2 weeks, but no, he ate.
'Cause, like,
he ate Hungry Jack's Hunger Tame box the other
You
day.
can say it's a meat moment in a vegan lifestyle.
I don't think so. I think he's.
But you could say it's kind of
completely-
like how like Alcoholics Anonymous is like when people giving up be celibate. They're like if they have one beer, it's not like oh you fucked it up for nothing. It's like no,
But like when a
you
child's
have a
learning to
mistake.
walk, they sort of get up, do a few steps and fall down, and they get up, do a few steps and fall down. So it's okay.
Yeah, but then
But
it
do you want to keep doing vegan or?
was really it's what Shine wants to do, and
Yeah.
then
I'm undecided at the moment.
He
Yeah,
just
that's
doesn't
okay.
want to say it because he doesn't want to make me upset. That's okay.
I'm-
I already told him. I still stand by my. Oh.
Sergeant Pepper's just fell down.
that Beatles poster fell harder than John Lennon.
oh shit.
I already stated. How long? I don't know how long ago I stated this, but I said I will not get married until the day you were vegan.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Well, you missed that
I
chance.
did say that. Remember?
You missed that
I do
like
not remember that.
Yeah, I'm just updating it now, so we've got record and proof that it has to be. You have to be vegan for at least a year before you even think about proposing ever.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So now, like, when you say, "Oh, I didn't know that," I'm gonna pull up this podcast and be like, "Hey, Shine, remember that time that I told you?"
Well, I'm like trying to get into the ketogenic diet.
The what?
Ketogenic.
what's that?
It's like you cut down on carbs, and what happened is like you stop producing. I mean, because your body uses glucose as energy,
Mm.
so instead it starts like burning fat. So you have like a high fat diet, and it burns that instead, and it's just your body works completely different.
Would it not mess you up for like?
Yeah, for like 5 days,
Yeah.
it just like fucks you up. Then
And
after
then
that,
after
it's
that.
good. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, donut time. Good
yeah,
time.
don't rate it. I give it 1 star.
Does that mean they're all closing down, or like I don't? Because I know.
all of them are closing down. So City, Valley, I think the one in like
Have they shut-
Albion, they've all shut down. Like boarded up. Everything. I think there's 1 or 2 still going, but they're because they got bought like independently.
Oh, okay.
And then because the guy who runs Donut Time also runs Mr. Fritz, so that one's
So
shut
that's
down.
shut down as well.
But Chester Street Bakery is still going, so that's where they make all the donuts, and that's in James Street. So he owns that as well, which is good. And he also owns Alfred and Constance, Le Bubbles, and a bunch of strip clubs. And the guy is not a good guy, and he gets less than 1 star.
Less than 1 star.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Yeah, because I didn't even know that this was happening. I thought I haven't.
just underpaying and doing dodgies for years.
Wow. That's crazy.
They used to be a lawyer, so that's,
Oh, so he was good at hiding stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, let's go on to our next topic before I cry. Because now, whenever I feel like a donut, me and Shannon are gonna have to drive to the Gold Coast. I mean, I don't know. Anyway. Social media and social media influencers.
Ooh, I like this.
I thought you would. That's why I did. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, doing it.
I'm super. I don't know. I'm super amateur with social media, but I'm super fascinated with it. And I really I just really want to build like a good personal brand. So then once I've got that stable, I can go off and do other projects.
Yeah, and I think having a good social media stance in a way
Yeah.
helps you be able to expand. Like when I started Rebel Talent, before we even started signing girls, because of I literally put a post up on my Instagram, and within 2 days we had 70 followers on. So it was kind of and then we kind of stayed deadlock until we started actually signing girls. But it's kind of having it signing a few girls that have good social media, got hiccups now, that have followers and stuff like that, are bringing more people to us, and which in turn is kind of good. So I mean,
building and getting more work back for everyone else.
Yeah, a lot of the girls, we're getting heaps more photographers directly contacting us, asking for models, asking, can we work with you? And it's it's good. Can't wait till the day we expand to male models. It's gonna be fun.
One day.
Yeah.
I've already told Selena's boyfriend that we're signing him once. I was like, we're doing it because I got him a job the other day. Because a photographer contacted me asking for a male model. I was like, I don't personally know any, but... And then I was like, well, when I asked you for that IOU, it'll be to sign with our agency. So
Sign your life.
yeah.
Well, if I get a 6-pack, I'll join you.
I don't know. But in a way, social media is getting so much harder. I was watching YouTube this morning and I was thinking...
Yeah, the algorithms all fucks.
Even with YouTube, it's the same as Instagram.
Especially YouTube.
Yeah. You go onto your homepage and instead of it being people you're subscribed to, it's not.
Yeah.
You have to...
recommended things.
Yeah, and then you have to
very
click down
select.
the side to actually see people you've subscribed to. And I remember when I started YouTube and I can't remember if it was 2006 or 2009 or 8, I don't know. Between 2006 and 2009, I was on YouTube posting weekly, stuff like that. And...
Are you still up?
no. It's gone. No one's seeing that channel.
Can we please see a video?
No.
Can we get some proof of this?
I don't know the link I sent you, Shai.
One day.
One day I'll...
When this podcast gets 500 subs.
Yeah, once our YouTube channel gets 500 subscribers, I'll put up an
Even
old
just
video.
a little snippet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Done. Deal. I think the other thing with social media is it's so easy to get caught up on how many followers, how many subscribers you're getting. But for me, I've stopped looking at that and I look at my content. The numbers I'm concerned with is posts. So I'm how much content am I actually putting out? What work am I actually doing? Instead of just expecting people's attention,
Yeah.
I'm not working for it. And I've drifted my focus to that, which is good. And yeah, it's just once you start valuing that one person's attention,
Yeah, and that's
and start engaging. And then,
I don't even view the viewers. I don't look at the people who watch this. I don't like to check. I just do it.
Go. Yeah.
And I had an interview the other day. A girl was interviewing me for her magazine blog thing, and one of her questions was about the podcast.
Oh,
she
really?
listens to the podcast.
I know,
So hi Maggie, just
it's
saying
so
hi.
good.
But the question wasn't. I even asked her, and I'm this question's midway through, isn't the podcast? And it was about. Do you know how I said I base my outfit off my career off the outfit and where I want to wear?
Yeah.
She mentioned that in the interview.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit, people are listening,
Well, that's the thing, because I'm not even promoting it much yet, because we're still building, it's, a bit unstable, we've had the last 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
But, people are, all my friends and that, they're like talking to me and they're like, oh, so you're doing a podcast? That's so cool. And like talking about it. It's like, oh, where's the episode last week? It's
I
like,
promote
whoa.
it on my Instagram, obviously.
Yeah,
I'll do a little shout out and be like, hey, go check it out, kind of thing. And I think it's cool. Like, people are like, oh my god, that's so cool, you have a podcast. And it's like, I think when people see what I'm doing, they're like, how are you still functioning? Like, you're doing 10 million things at once. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm doing it.
For me, it's like, like I'm never the same. Like, I'm always half-assed with everything, but I need so many different things to occupy me to kind of function.
Yeah.
I just work like that. If I put all my focus on one thing, I'm gonna lose it like in an instant.
Yeah.
If I have things to jump to and cut to, like, it just works for me somehow.
And you can kind of use those things to help, like, build other aspects and stuff like that.
And I can do this and do that, and I always feel productive because I'm working on something or different. Or
I think that was like with my exhibition. When my mum was like, oh, you should just do art, like painting, stuff like that. I was like, well, I don't want to just do... I tried to sit down and paint, and I could not paint. So I was like, nah, I'm doing photography. And then I was like, oh, I'm doing a book. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do a poetry reading. Oh, I'm going to do this. And what started out is just a showcase of my paintings changed. There was only 2 paintings at the whole exhibition. And the rest was photographs, books, wine, you know, like...
That's sick, man.
And like...
Performance.
Yeah. Isaak. That cover of Should I Stay or Should I Go is honestly the best thing I've ever heard ever. It was amazing. I loved it. It was so good.
It was so punk rock.
And it was like, I think you said one of the words wrong like midway through the second verse and you stopped and you're like, nah, let's start again. Let's do it again.
It was so casual, but like it worked.
And I think because we didn't have, like, obviously there were a decent amount of people that showed up, but it wasn't overwhelmingly...
It was a really chill night.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
But let's go on to our next topic. You get to pick this one.
Yeah.
I really hope you pick out the one I want you to pick out. You just dropped 2.
Alright, I've got 3. Just gonna do like a little shuffle. Superstition.
I like superstitious stuff, you know what I mean?
Isn't that how you spell it?
I don't know. I didn't know how to spell, but that
She
was...
says superstition in brackets, I can't spell.
I think that's right.
That's
Is
right,
it right?
yeah?
It looks so wrong. I was like, it can't
I mean,
be
it's because
right.
you're thinking of superstitious.
Yeah. I was like, superstition, superstitious.
It's like there should be an extra vowel in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I think
But-
That's right.
Superstition. F-U-P-E-R-S-T-I-T-I-O-N.
I think it is right. I don't know. So I guess I can spell.
Yeah.
I just thought it's a broad subject to touch on. I just think it's a cool kind of...
Then leave the options for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wanted you to pick up the one that I wanted you to pick up.
Just find it.
Okay. We're going to cheat on this one.
But superstition's good.
Here.
Put superstition back and
Yeah.
we'll talk about it next time.
Okay.
Hawaiian shirts. Boy, did I
Ooh.
pick the right day to wear this.
I literally went, as soon as I saw you, I was like, oh my goodness, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I hope he picks out. Because I want to do a shoot with Scheiden.
Yeah.
And I want him to wear a Hawaiian shirt and like it be a skate shoot.
You know what the story
Like
about this shirt is?
Romeo and Juliet style with Leonardo DiCaprio.
So I was like, just one day, I'm like, I need a Hawaiian shirt. So I went to Lowe's, and there was this shirt, and it was pink, and it had flamingos on it. This Hawaiian
Yeah, I've
shirt.
seen it. I love it.
Yeah, right? And I was like, I need that shirt. So I picked out the shirt thinking it was that shirt, and it wasn't, because it was the same, like, pinkish colour.
It just
And
didn't
I'm
have...
like, oh yeah, the pink one, flamingos, bought it, and I was like, where's the fucking flamingos? Ah, ah. I went to the pub one night, and this guy was like telling me, oh yeah, I got this shirt with flamingos, and I'm like, that's what I meant to buy. Don't tell me about this. I knew, like, that's what, but yeah.
Do you own any Hawaiian shirts,
I
Tom?
got more like paisley shirts and Hawaiian shirts. I know. I like used to work next to this like mini golf place, and it was just constantly annoying people in matching Hawaiian shirts. So I don't.
You were
Not
like,
the biggest, not the biggest fan of them.
that one's actually quite cool.
Yeah, I got one, this one's got like beers and palm trees all over it. was a bit big for me. Like,
I love
it's
how you
just
brought it out,
too-
like, that everyone else can see it as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, next week, like, we're gonna be full professional podcast. I'm gonna buy all this equipment and shit. And we're gonna start filming and shit, hopefully. It's gonna be sick for all the viewers out there.
For all the
Yeah,
viewers.
Hawaiian shirts.
But
I
yeah,
love Hawaiian shirts.
I just thought because I don't know. I remember, I think for the past 2 years over Christmas when I worked at Hungry Jack's, I'd wear my red Christmas Hawaiian shirt from Lowe's.
Yeah.
But I used to have an obsession with buying Christmas shirts, and I just Christmas sweaters, everything.
I wore this shirt to Woolworths once, and like everyone, like you always get so many compliments.
Yeah.
That people are like, oh man, it's so colourful and wonderful, like.
I
And
think
it's just like, yeah, I need to bring some colour to this rainy day, like, and then like, yeah, good for you. It's just like the best.
and it's like people are so much more happy to. It seems like people are happy to see you if you're wearing like a Hawaiian or a bright coloured shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, no, I must be just a cheerful guy.
Yeah, that dude's so happy. I wish I was cheerful in a Hawaiian shirt like him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love
It's
it.
sick.
I think the best Hawaiian shirt is Mr. Bateman's Hawaiian shirts that had Hawaiian shirts with Hawaiian shirts.
What?
Oh really?
So his
So,
Hawaiian
like,
shirt,
little-
instead of a different design, it had Hawaiian shirts that had Hawaiian shirts on them. So it was like an Inception shirt of just Hawaiian shirts.
That's insane.
What?
I need one of them.
I've never seen that in my life, but it sounds amazing.
So do you listen to Kanye West?
Yeah, I listen to Kanye.
I have to show you this. I have to show you this fucking song that he just released.
Now I get the meme.
It's just a
I
troll,
saw a
right?
meme of that this morning and I was like, what the fuck? I get it now.
I don't know, I'm sorry I sidetracked ourselves, but
Makes you wonder if he's gonna like re-release it with like real vocals.
I know!
Or if it's just gonna be like, I don't actually fucking care. Which is also something he'll definitely do.
I think he's just trolling everyone.
He's like set to release 2 albums this year.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, so that's meant to be the first taste of like a small split he's releasing, and then after that he's releasing 2 albums, and he said the first one is gonna be like a 16 track album, and the
Yeah.
second one he's said something either about, I heard it was like either gonna be a really short like 20-minute album,
Yeah.
so like each
Yeah, I
song's like
heard
a
about that.
minute and it's gonna be
Yeah.
like 5 songs, or he said he could.
He's just
So he's
That
gone either way.
maths.
It's going to either be like 20 minutes, or he also said something about being like, nah, it's going to be a 9-hour, like, fucking, like, feature long.
I know.
Each track is going to be like 40 minutes long.
Fuck, I don't know.
So I don't know what is in that man's mind.
He's just
but
like-
he knows what to do. He knows how to make fucking money. So, like, good for him.
Yeah.
And he dates a porn star, so
Yeah. True.
who's really good at business and marketing.
Yeah, she is. When you think about it, people have to respect the fact that she knows how to market properly to...
She runs so many businesses, and they like do so much charity work as well on the side that no one really fucking notices. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've huge respect for the Kardashians. Like, and Kanye. I love Kanye. But he's just, I don't know. If anyone says, oh, you don't get Kanye, it's like, no one fucking gets Kanye.
yeah,
No one gets Kanye.
Sometimes I'm like, does he even get what he's like? You know
I
what I mean?
swear he's schizophrenic. Like he has to be.
I think maybe,
Like you
yeah.
see him like just talking. It's like this. He's not.
Well, he did,
there.
when, like, he did have that car accident that kind of, like, fucked him up.
Hmm.
But, yeah, I don't know. But that was like, because I saw this thing and it was like one night, he literally, before, he probably just met, Kim Kardashian, and she was with this other guy. And he, like, came in at the end of the party and he was like, oh, I'm gonna run for president, I'm gonna marry Kim Kardashian, and I'm gonna be a fashion designer. And
Yeah.
then, like,
He's on like 2 or 3.
He's
yeah.
done all... Oh, he hasn't ran for president. He's
No.
just said he has.
He's
2
announced it.
years.
2 years.
But,
But-
I was just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that he... People would vote
I'd
for
vote
him
for
as
him.
a joke. Like,
Yeah. Legit, like, I reckon that's why Trump got in, just because
Yeah.
he's a meme.
Hmm.
Because people don't care.
people are like... I think a lot of people didn't vote because they were like,
Yeah.
oh, there's no way he's gonna
Oh,
actually...
Hillary's
Yeah.
gonna win.
Yeah. And I think that assumption that, oh, yeah, you know, I don't need to do anything... Whereas in the end, you know...
And then it's like always that lesser of two evils thing, and a lot of people just really hated Hillary. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, like he's Trump, but he's the lesser. So, but yeah.
Are we gonna focus on
We'll
Tom?
focus on Tom for a second. Tom.
Yeah, right.
We've got some questions. Should we start with Shiden's question?
Wait, what was it?
Shiden wants to know what your most basic white girl moment is or was.
Probably really fucking lately. I've been drinking like less dairy products, so now like, and it's been real muggy and hot. So my go-to drink at the moment is like a soy flat white, like soy iced latte.
Oh wow.
Damn, I thought he was gonna say coconut water.
No.
No, you said that because like when I heard the white girl thing and I'm like, what's white girl moments? But now you said that, I'm like, wait, I'm a huge white girl. I'm such a white girl.
I don't know. I mean,
Everything you do is white girl.
yeah,
You are a white girl though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't. You know how there's a lot of.
Damn, you're white.
Fuck off.
Stop it,
There's
Caitlin.
like a lot of, the like basic bitch kind of thing.
Yeah.
But a basic bitch would say they're not a basic bitch, but I don't see myself as a basic bitch, so does that make me a basic bitch?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind
I'm
of a
I feel like you
paradox.
just gotta do you. Just do you,
Yeah.
girl.
Do you?
I will,
Who cares if you're a basic bitch? You know? Someone's gonna be a basic bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll wear it with pride.
With Prada.
I'll wear it with proud. Oh my god.
Proud.
So did you want to ask him about the first question or?
What?
Sure.
So we're gonna start off with like photography jazz.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what's your worst shoot and the worst person you shot with and why?
You don't have to name. You can just use
Just say
like.
Billy Bob or old mate.
It's just, I think worst shoot is probably just, yeah, I won't name because that's not good.
No, don't.
But it's just like shoots when like the person's either like the week before they're like, yeah, really keen, and you send them ideas and like, yeah, I want to do that, and then they rock up either late, even though you're the one that's driven a while, and then they're like not wearing anything fashionable at fucking all, and they just look
Wearing sweatpants.
depressed, but not in the way you kind of want them to look, and they're not eager to try things, and it's awkward banter, and you're trying to like make that like, oh, like, what are you doing? They're just like, yep, and then don't talk anymore, and you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna end this now, so, but probably things like that, and then, yeah, something I'm really bad at is like following up sending pictures
Yeah.
back to people, but usually it's because I've done shoots when it's like with people and all the pictures just look fucking awful, and I don't want my name attached to it.
Just be like, yo, just don't say it's me.
Well, that too, but also like I know they won't be happy with the photos
Yeah.
because not anything to do with the photos or necessary done, but just the equivalent of the two together. So
Yeah.
one, either like they weren't wearing like that good of style, or like
And that was like, I did a shoot and I said, like, I got paid for it. It wasn't much, but I did. And I just didn't like the photos.
Mm.
And it wasn't the model's fault because she's amazing. I tried to edit them as best as I could, but at the end of the day, I looked at them and I'm like, this looks like it was taken on a fucking iPhone, like,
Yeah.
edited on Visco Cam.
there's just some days it just doesn't work.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time, a lot of models contact me wanting to do stuff that's not in my style and way out of my comfort zone.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, I can try, but I'm not promising you anything. Like, it's not my style. And then, you've got the location, the weather, like, everything kind of plays part with how the photos are going to look.
That's the thing, and like, especially for my style, like shooting more like very intimate looking portraits that come across like
Moody.
almost loving or moody or something. So when you can't connect with the person modeling, it comes across bored.
And
Yeah,
I think
totally.
That's the
especially
difference.
with your style, you need that like overcast day, a lot
Yeah.
of the time to bring out.
The weather needs to suit
Yeah.
the feeling I'm going for. So that's why I usually like shoot indoors. It's a bit more easier to control. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was the next question. What was your photography style? But you just kind of answered.
Yeah.
More intimate portraits, but I'm slowly wanting to go like shift in towards doing like intimate and then like delicate kind of style. So like either semi nudes again and stuff like that. Just like
Yeah.
but like real loving vibe, not porn.
I thought he said send me nudes again and I'll I thought he was going to say like send me nudes again and I'll shoot. I was like, wait, what? I was only half
Send me
listening.
news any day, Shadon.
It was weird. I never like really got like the whole aesthetic thing. Like everyone's talking about like aesthetics and like how everyone's Instagrams are all pretty and stuff.
I think I get my like photography aesthetic through other
Yeah.
people. Like, depends who I'm hanging out with at the time. Like, I remember when I first started hanging out with you, I was like, okay, I love this moody aesthetic. So I was like trying to find little aspects in your photos and manipulate them in mine
Yeah.
and like stuff like that. And at the moment, I'm hanging out with Angela, and she's got this very bright kind of
Yeah, she's very clean, very
yeah,
crisp.
and I'm like, fuck, I can't do that shit. But like, I'm trying to take little elements from all the photographers I like, and kind of.
So much of it comes down to your editing style as well. Like
Yeah.
everyone's different editing styles.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, like, I tell people, you know, my photos are shit. It's the fact that I can edit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I get home and I edit, and I'm like, okay, the photo was shit before I even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always awkward when they're like, "Oh, can I see it on the camera?" It's like,
And I'm like, fuck off,
Yeah.
get
Well,
away.
my camera's fucking broken. The screen part,
Oh.
all the colors always wrong lately and
Oh,
stuff. So
no.
like it always looks out of focus and bad. But it's like,
Yeah.
oh, like let me send it to you
See
later.
what you can do with it. Yeah.
But yeah,
No, but yeah, I actually googled aesthetic. I'm like, what the fuck is aesthetic? And it's actually a branch of philosophy. So like all these like 15-year-old Tumblr girls are actually experts in philosophy.
sounds about right.
It's insane. And like, yeah.
Love it. Do you prefer film or digital?
I much prefer film. I'll shoot on film any day, but unfortunately I'm poor as shit.
Yeah.
And film just keeps going up more and more in price. My film camera, I used to own a really nice film camera, but it got smashed, unfortunately. Not by me, by some dickhead sound guy. So I've been shooting on digital the last like few months, and slowly saving up to like move into like medium format film cameras and getting like.
Do you think that because you enjoy film so much, that comes out in your digital work? Like, you try and, I don't know, show that style of
Yeah.
film photography
So, like,
in your
When I edit,
digital work?
I don't over edit. It's always just slight color correction, and that's it. So just to kind of keeping like raw and natural kind of how film is, and the camera I shoot on feels like a film camera because it's not a big bulky SLR. It's like a mirrorless, and it kind of shoots real similarly because film is probably my first learning to shoot on. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really interesting for me.
Okay, we're gonna move into the music kind of side because
yeah, right.
Yeah, so you're in a band.
yeah.
What's it called? Chakra Effendi.
Yeah, Chakra
Yeah.
Effendi. So it's just the lead singer's name. So it was a solo,
Oh.
it was a project he
Oh,
started,
okay, yeah.
and it slowly adapted over the years with like different members. So I'm the most recent member to the project.
Yeah.
So it's been about
I looked up a few songs.
8-9 months now.
Yeah, I listened to a few songs last night. It's really cool. It was
Mm.
like reminded me of like old school kind of, I don't know, bands like Brand New and like stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
We like
It's a
definitely
nice
listened to a
vibe.
lot of old like. I know Chakra was really into like a lot of old like Sonic Youth and like
Yeah,
more,
I
like
got all that. Yeah.
old semi-punk grungy like kind of vibes, but also like
Yeah.
semi like more modern jazzy stuff as well. And King
Yeah,
And
Cole.
definitely jazzy.
yeah, that's what
definitely.
you said in your message back to me. You're like jazz, like I can feel that kind of
Jazzy.
jazzy vibes.
So
Yeah, I
usually,
play always muck around with jazzy kind of chords, and it's
Yeah.
like
and it's
yeah.
really fun. Like Chakra, so he plays rhythm guitar and writes a lot of it as well.
yeah.
He knows no fucking music. Like he can't play chords. He doesn't
Yeah,
know
he's-
anything. Doesn't know scales, and he just does
He
it
can
all
do
by
that.
like ear.
Yeah.
So like we always have to help him tune his guitar because he doesn't know how to even do that.
Yeah.
So
So he doesn't play, but
he plays guitar and writes
Just-
all the like rhythm guitar and all the chord progressions.
oh, so
but
you guys do.
when we like say if I was like, oh, I'll play a C chord, he's like,
What is the C chord?
yeah, because he
Oh.
just like plays by ear and like.
That
writes
must be
it
a
all
little
out.
Oh, wow.
frustrating sometimes.
It's frustrating playing lead because it's like when you're trying to figure out what key everything's in.
Yeah,
it's
no,
hard.
I'm saying I'm more of a lead
But at the moment, we
guitarist,
don't
yeah.
worry about finding what keys in. We'll just play in. If it works, it
Sure,
works.
yeah.
If there's a few bum notes, it
Sometimes
kind of,
you just
adds
have to,
it a
like,
little bit.
Use
Yeah.
your intuition and find the
Having, like,
notes.
yeah, having accidentals and stuff like help.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. That's really like my fish tank, like my filter's been running the whole time.
Oh,
I
that's,
usually plug it,
Mm.
so it's gonna sound like we're at a lake.
That's nice. Seeing it.
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Sing
like
it.
an ambient background.
Yeah.
You know, cute. I might keep with the, chakras. Is it chakra?
Chakra.
I get so I look at it and it's so intimidating, but it's so easy to say.
Chakra.
You said something to me about an EP.
Yeah, so
Talk about the EP.
debut EP is coming out sometime within 2 months. I don't know when exactly. No one's really told us when it's going to be released or what's happening with it.
So you've finished recording it?
It's all finished recording. It's done. It's been mastered. We've got it all back, and we're really happy with it. We called a guy with called Cam Smith in Cooperoo, just in his little basement area. It was really fucking good working with him. But yeah, it's all done. The first single's out on Spotify and every social media thing, and then the next single should be out hopefully in the next 3 weeks, and then after that we'll drop the EP before a tour.
Okay.
And it's been going good, and the second EP we've already pretty much finished writing before the first one's even out, so that's been good.
Yeah, that's so good. I need to sneeze. I know, I'm not sneezing.
I was just gonna wait for that sneeze.
I'm about to sneeze. It's gonna... Don't tickle me.
Sneeze is gone.
Yeah, it is. So I just wanted to ask, what emotions and how do you feel before you go on stage, before you're about to play?
It changes, so usually now really comfortable,
You're like, yeah, I got this.
yeah, we all we've been gigging so much. Last year we were playing 2 shows a week for fucking ages to decent shows and stuff. So it's that nerve side of it's kind of gone now. It's more unfortunately always personal stuff always happens before we play. So nothing to do with music, but a friend will get a phone call or something will happen, and that kind of puts us on edge. But the music side of it, we don't get nervous by. We don't get nervous by.
Do you Do you really enjoy the adrenaline?
Yeah, it's really fun, and we usually just we tone down our drinking a lot on stage as well, which is helps with our playing. It's improved it.
Definitely.
It made it a bit more fun, but yeah. Otherwise, before playing, it's pretty.
I saw you play at a gig at the zoo.
Did you see it? Wait, is that
No,
what
I
you
saw.
Oh, you saw. I was like,
That was
what?
a year and a bit ago.
Yeah.
So that was before I joined the band. So
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know what that was for. But we haven't really played or booked much at the zoo because I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the venue.
Yeah, I played that once.
Which
is really cool for me because I don't put myself out there much.
Yeah.
A friend just asked me, it's like, yo, I want to play this gig at the zoo, and I'm like, fuck yeah. I saw Powderfinger play there and shit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm
huge people have played there. I know Powderfinger played there, Lords played there.
I'm not a big fan.
It's awkward. Sound is good. Now
it's
that
kind of cool venue, if you want to hang out, pool table and shit.
But they also the bars really pushes as soon as the gig's over, they kind of almost feel like you're being forced to just leave. They kind of don't like people lingering. It's kind of okay, gig's over. They turn all the lights on. It's really bright and uncomfortable, and the bar immediately stops serving certain spirits and stuff.
So that after the gig, do they pretty much send everyone out and then
pretty much
start letting people on through the door to pay to get in? Is that because I know one
after
night
the gig they pretty much just close.
Do they?
Yeah, they don't stay open if there's no gig on. They don't open.
Oh, really?
Because it's it'd be so cool. It's just
It's just how they run. They just want to be a venue and not a bar.
Yeah.
They want to be a live space, but unfortunately they don't book properly or do anything correctly to make it efficient live space. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
So where's the favorite what venue is your favorite to play at that you played at?
Definitely Foundry.
Yep.
Foundry's turned into a second home for us. We've probably played about 12 or 13 times. So we play there a lot. We go there a lot. It's the place we always hang out pretty much Thursday through to Sunday. And
that's cool. So it's your home kind of place.
Yeah, we know all the security guys. We know all the bartenders. We're friends with all the owners and stuff. And our drummer does interning and stuff for the guys who run Jungle Love, and all the offices upstairs. And it's also where we rehearse on Tuesday night. So we pretty much 3-4 days of the week is spent at this venue, and they're always really good to us and take a lot of care of us. And
that's awesome.
And because we play there so much, sound's always spot on exactly how we want it because they know exactly what they want.
It reminds me a lot of stand-up comedians. They always have their local place where they try out stuff and and then they go on tour, and it's
that's the thing. Foundry is the venue where everyone was talking to a friend about how just like everyone can go there and it's like super chill. Everyone be themselves. No one's judgy about shit. Everyone's just there because they like music and they just want to hang out.
Yeah.
You can go up to anyone there and start chatting to anyone. And
Sharon's like, I know that because that's where he started the Congo line.
Yeah.
In the foundry, yeah.
Everyone's just super chill and just there to have a nice time. No one's malicious there at all, which is really nice.
Because for me, when because I've always like sort of played music and done stuff and performed, and like everyone's like, oh, how can you go up on stage and do that? And for me, it's like, I could have 10,000 piss drunk people just having a good time and I wouldn't care. But 20 people who are like judgy and don't want to be there, I just shit myself.
Yeah, because you just vibe with it straight away.
Yeah, it's more about the vibes than the numbers for me. Yeah.
I think we've only got one question left. So like when you, I don't know, I guess, do you write songs? You do, don't you?
Yeah, so I got 2 solo EPs coming out.
What?
In
Exciting.
6 months.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be really exciting. And it's first up in like a year I'm doing solo shit. So.
Oh, I missed one question.
What's your solo shit like? Is it?
So the 2 projects are different. So one of them is very like minimal electronic, Chloe, Billie Eilish, hip hop influence and stuff like that. So it's going to be
I like that.
a 5-track and been working with a few different singers on that one and just tossing up whether I want to find one singer and just have her on all the tracks, or if I want a different singer on each track. And then the other one is instrumental, so lots of string sections, lots of cello, lots of big sounding score soundtracks kind of sounding stuff with French vocalists over. Well, I'm getting my friend who speaks French to sing on top of it. So it's much more like taiko, hammock, ambient, spaced out. But that project I'm not actually officially going to be releasing. It's just going to be out. I'm not going to tell anyone it's me, and just try and get signed onto this French label and leave it at
I
that.
do the same thing. I sort of have this like secret stuff that I do.
Yeah, it's like I got so many projects that are like just floating on like Spotify, and it's like I'm not going to touch it, never going to play live with it, never going to tell anyone it's actually
So if
me.
it takes off, it takes off, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
And so when you're writing, do you prefer writing like the instrumental side and doing all that stuff, or the lyrical?
It's like back and forth. So like I write a lot of poetry and like I use a journal a lot. So I like kind of like write all that, not thinking of it as a song aspect, and then I write music and then I kind of just go back through that and just find something that kind of fits or works.
Yeah.
But this one's gonna be interesting because I'm not sure how translation will go, so I'm just gonna take it to this girl for one of the projects and then get her to rewrite a lot of it just so it fits more nicely and cleanly.
For like the French kind of language-ish thing.
So even just like subtle, just repeating phrases rather than actually having a built verse and chorus.
Yeah. And so my actual last question is, what is your favorite? Like, who's been the? How do I write them down worded so nice, and then I'm like, who's the best artist you've worked with?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to think about this one. I know, honestly, working with Shaka has probably been the best. Like that, this whole like band is just like being really like the closest family vibe like I've ever had, and everyone absolutely loves each other and takes care of each other. Like we eat together, we drink together, we go out together. Yeah. We do like everything together and then write music together and perform together. So that's probably been the best project so far. Yeah.
That's so
sweet.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about covered a lot. So if you want to like tell anyone like where they can find your stuff or just plug anything.
Yeah, just I guess Spotify for like Shaka, so Shaka Fendi, and then photography, just Thomas James Isaak on Instagram, and just
we'll
DM
have some
me.
links too.
Okay.
Right. That's about Wrap
we'll see you guys next week with some actual video footage.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Bye.